Hello and welcome to Mr. A's Maths Today. Here is today's question. Give this a go. Pause the video when you're ready. So we've got an angles on parallel lines question. This appears on the foundation and the higher. This question was worth 4 marks. We can tell it's angles on parallel lines because of these little arrows. So we've got 1 arrow there, 1 arrow there. That means that these lines are parallel. 2 arrows there, 2 arrows there. This line is parallel to this line. They won't necessarily mention parallel lines in the little description that they give you. Let's check that everything's labelled. ABCD is a parallelogram. Yeah. EDC is a straight line. Yeah. F is the point on AD. F is the point on AD. Such that EFD equals 35 degrees. Yeah. Angle DCB. DCB equals 75. Yeah. Show the angle ABF. ABF. This is the angle that I'm trying to show is 70. They've given me the answer. They've shown me what I'm trying to aim for. Give a reason. Often in this type of question, there are more marks than the reason. They've given me the answer. I just need to find the answer. When it's angles on parallel lines, there's a few rules I need to follow. I'm looking for Z shapes made by my parallel lines. And this angle is equal to this angle. This is called an alternate angle. And the way I remember this is by the word zebra. A zebra has alternate stripes, begins with a Z, ends with an A. Z is alternate. The other main one are corresponding angles within those arms. They are the same. You're going to have to make up your own acronym for this one. The only one I can think of is football club. So F angles are corresponding. I'll write that out. The next one your teacher may have shown you could be co-interior, where we look for C's. This angle plus this angle equal 180 degrees when added together. I tend to not tell my students this one because you don't really need it. Anything we can get from this, we can get from these two. It just gives you a little bit less to remember. The last fact that often turns up, and it's not actually about parallel lines, are these. And these are called vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. This one equals this one. This one equals this one. Vertically opposite. I'm going to rub these out now because I need to make a bit more room so I can answer this question. But try and remember alternate Z angles in the arms. F is corresponding. Again in the arms. Co-interior, the ones in the middle, sum to 180. Vertically opposite angles are equal. I shall just rub those out. Let's see if we can find some of those angles. I've got that cross shape. These are vertically opposite angles. The question says, give reasons for each step. So let's give a reason for each step. Vertically opposite angles are equal. The word equal is very important. Leave the word equal out. It means nothing. You're just saying they're vertically opposite. We need to let the person know, we need to let Mr. or Mrs. Examiner know that these angles are the same. We've marked it on, but let's put it in words as well. We need to show every step of our work, and we're aiming to find this one. Well, I found part of this triangle already. Perhaps I could find this one. There's a property of parallelograms that you may or may not remember, but please do try to remember. Opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles in a parallelogram are equal. So I know that this has to be 75 degrees. In your exam, don't be scared to draw in your drawing. The diagram they give you will be marked, it will be looked at. So put all your explanations on the diagram. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Again, the words are equal is important. You need to let the examiner know that you know the reason they are equal. I've got a triangle now. I'm going to do 180 angles in a triangle sum to 180, subtract 75, which is 105. I'm then going to take away 35 from this, take this angle away, which does indeed equal 70 degrees. This angle must be 70 degrees. It says, give a reason for each stage. And this is where people lose marks, because they think to themselves, angles in a triangle are deadly obvious. Well, they are, but we need to let the person who's marking it know that we know that's where that's come from. So we need to put a little note to that effect as well. So let's just put, because angle in a triangle sum, they add up to, they sum to 180 degrees. You need to be so careful with your wording of this part of the question. Angles in a triangle sum to 180. The angle, the triangle doesn't sum to 180. Don't put a triangle equals 180, a triangle sums to 180. It doesn't make logical sense. You will lose the mark. You need to say the angles in a triangle sum to 180. So I think we've proven what they've asked us to prove. We didn't come across any Z angles, although, are there any in this one? I can't see any Z angles. I can see an F angle. That would have been a corresponding angle. There was more than one way to do this question, which would have used that. I think this method was slightly quicker. So do look out for Z angles, look out for F angles, look out for co-interior. If your teachers taught them, I personally don't. Here's one for you to try. Put your answers in the comments. A maths question a day keeps the bad grades at bay. Tune in tomorrow for another maths question. See you soon.